everyone, and welcome back to Akshata's Recipes with an apostrophe S. So today I'm going to be showing you all how to make this really healthy and super easy banana oats muffins, or you can call them cupcakes, and they're loaded with real goodness. That is, they've got oats, they've got bananas. I'm also going to be adding dry fruits like raisins, dried cranberries, some walnuts, and to make it a little more interesting, I'm going to be adding a few choco chips, which is of course optional. Basically, now that schools are starting offline, so kids are going to be going back to school, so parents have a little bit of a kind of attention as to what to give them in in their tiffin boxes. So fret not, I'm going to leave loads of recipes down in the description box as well as in the comment section down below as to what you can give your kids. Since I have two kids of my own, of course now they're grown up and they're in college, but when they were in school I had to really think it out, plan what I'm going to make for the next week, keeping in mind that it should be healthy, it should be easy for them to eat and easy for me to make, so I'm not all tensed up about what to put into their tiffins. So today is one of those recipes, which is these banana oat muffins or cupcakes, which you can give them as a dessert, but it's already packed with a lot of goodness, so it really gives them all that extra energy and nutrition that they need. So without much further ado, let's go head on to my kitchen and start making these muffins, and watch the video till the end because I'll leave a few tips as to how to get the recipe perfectly. So let's start with today's recipe, guys. So let's start with today's lovely recipe. Now here I have 2 cups of oats. We're going to grind this in a dry mixer to get a very fine powder of flour like this. So this is our oats flour or oats powder already. Now to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Now this is optional, but it really brings out the taste of these muffins. Now mix in all of these dry ingredients really well. Now in another bowl, I'm just going to mash up 2 ripe bananas. Mash the bananas up really nicely. Next, I'm going to add in 2 eggs. Mix in the eggs with the bananas well. Next goes in 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Whisk that in well too. Half a cup of melted butter. Mix that in well. And now I'm going to add half a cup of brown sugar. If you don't have brown sugar at hand, you can use regular powdered sugar. Mix all of this really nicely together. And now is a good time to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Now we're going to add in the oats powder, or the oats flour that we just ground. And we're going to fold this really nicely into the wet ingredients. So see that everything is really nicely incorporated. There's no dry part of the oats, but everything is really mixed in nicely. Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of chopped up walnuts, 1/4 cup each of raisins and dried cranberries, and 1/4 cup of choco chips, which is completely optional. Fold everything in really nicely because you want to get all of these walnuts and raisins in every bite. Now I've lined my cupcake holder with these liners. I've just applied a little dab of butter to the base so that they stick in easily. And now I'm just going to fill about 3/4 of the muffin liner. Don't overfill them. So with this batter, I got exactly 12 muffins. Just dab them down a bit. And now we're going to bake these at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes or 22 minutes. So don't forget to preheat your oven, and then you're going to bake these. And now they're all out of the oven. Let them come to room temperature before you take them out of the muffin holder.
So that's the remaining batter, which I'm going to again add into the new cupcake liners and bake them. And now you can see that I've just taken one of them out, and it's baked so nicely. The color is also very gorgeous. And this is the inside of it. Let me give you a clearer picture. Let me adjust my camera. There it is. So these muffins are really delicious and so healthy also. So I hope you liked today's video. Watch the video till the end for some tips, and I'll catch you soon.
Wasn't that a real easy recipe? You just put everything together and you make these muffins. Now a few tips. First of all, the oats. So you can get ready-made oat flour, which is easily available in the market, but what I like to do is use the old-fashioned oats and just grind them in a dry mixer to a nice fine powder. So this is a healthier substitute to using flour. Now for the bananas, they need to be a little ripe. You can also go with overripe bananas, but they shouldn't be very raw because then the taste of the muffin changes completely. Then what I like to do is I like to add, chopped walnuts and some raisins, cranberries. You can add whatever dry fruits you have at home, whichever your kids like, whichever they're not allergic to. So chop up everything and you can add it to these muffins. Now one more tip is that when you're putting your muffin holders into the muffin tray, just apply a little bit of butter or clarified ghee, so that just a pinch of it, so that the cupcake holders stick to the muffin tin. Otherwise they tend to move about and it's very difficult to pour the batter into it. And preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes before you start your recipe. That way when the oven is also ready when you want to pop your muffins in. Now these muffins stay at room temperature for about 2 to 3 days. Outside you can keep it in a nice pleasant climate. It shouldn't be too hot. Otherwise you can refrigerate them, and when you're giving it to your kids, just warm them up a little and then put them in your tiffin box. So these are a few tips, and like I said, you can go and check out the list of recipes that I have, mostly with oats, like oats idli. Then you can give them theplas, which is methi parathas, aloo parathas. If you're going for non-veg, then a lot of sandwiches like chicken sandwiches, and even a little bit of a rice, a fried rice kind of thing, which is very easy for kids. If you give them chapati bhaji, sometimes it becomes a little cumbersome for them to eat, and kids, they want to finish their tiffins and run and go and play with their friends, or do whatever they want. So I hope you go and check out those recipes, and let me know your feedback after you make these recipes. And do try out today's recipe also. It's an amazing snack item. You can give it to your kids as a breakfast if they're not very heavy eaters. For breakfast in the morning, you can just get them to have one muffin, and that's like they're set for the day. So having said all of that, thank you so much for being here, for watching this recipe, and for supporting my channel. To give this video a like by pressing the thumbs up icon that you see below this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. Click on all, that way whenever I put up a new recipe, you'll get a message for the same and you won't miss out anything on my channel. So having said all of that, thank you so much for being here, for watching this recipe, and for supporting my channel. To give this video a like by pressing the thumbs up icon that you see below this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. Click on all, that way whenever I put up a new recipe, you'll get a message for the same and you won't miss out anything on my channel. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you soon in my next video. Bye.